We cannot wait to have you back next week. We're very, very excited about seeing you. Mrs. Hall here, we thought it would be a really good idea to do a little video to show you a few things about what's going to happen when you come back and some really important information. So listen carefully. Here you will see a timetable of when you should return to school. It outlines what day you should come in for testing, and where it says testing, you'll be required to come on site for testing only. I'll be talking through this bit with you in just a second. The other aspects of the timetable talk about which years need to come back to school on which days. So look at it carefully. Any questions, please let us know. Our key worker and vulnerable provision will be open as normal from Monday the 8th of March. There is one slight difference. The timing of the school day from Monday 8th of March for these pupils will revert back to that was the same before the Christmas holidays. So see here for the timing that you should arrive for your year group, as well as the entry and exit point. If you have consented to have a test the day before your full return to school, all pupils will only be required to come on site for their test on that day. You will be emailed a specific time when you should be arriving on site. If you are coming on site for a test, please make sure that you wear your full school uniform, and all pupils who are coming on site for a test only should use the Radnor Drive entrance, where you will be greeted by somebody just here. When you go through the gate, you'll be required to go to C block, where members of staff again will be waiting to meet you. Please make sure that when you walk around C block, you use this entrance. You'll need a face mask. I'll talk more about face masks shortly for the whole school, but for your test, you certainly need one when you go to the communal area. Once you're inside C block, someone will be here to greet you. They'll ask you to sanitize your hands, and you have to just wait until you're called through to the testing room. As you can see, there are 3 testing bays that you can use. You'll be asked to come up to a testing booth. Again, you'll be asked to sanitize your hands, and there'll be a group of really, really lovely volunteers who will be available to help you and show you how to administer your own test. Remember, you'll be doing it yourself, and there's clear instructions and guidance. There's absolutely nothing to worry about at all. As soon as you finish your test, you walk out of the one way, through the exit. You will exit school via this gate. If you have consented for your child to be tested, and remember, you can find the link for the consent form on the letter that we've sent home and also on our social media pages, then children will be tested the day before their full return, as we've discussed. Following this, and on their return to school, children will be tested every 3 to 5 days, 2 more times. Following this period of time, children will be issued with home test kits until further notice.
Miss Robinson here. Just wanted to talk to you about the phase return week. Obviously during that week, some of those days will be remote learning set on Teams like you've had for the last few weeks, and some of the days you'll be coming back to school, a phase return. So we're going to put a visual up in a moment to show you which days you come in for testing, which days you return, as one more reminder. On the day that you come back in for testing, there'll be 3 hours of allocated work on Teams, giving you a couple of hours to come up to school, get your test and go home. On a day that you're not coming back to school, so you're not quite back in school yet, there will be 5 hours of remote learning for you on Teams, scheduled as normal. And then we see you back face to face for your normal lessons on the day you return. We can't wait.
Hi everybody, Mr. Cruz here. Really looking forward to seeing you all next week. First thing from me is I'd just like to mention to everybody that we'd like full uniform for all students from next week. Obviously, when you come in, we expect you to be smart, dressed in everything that we'd expect you to be dressed in. As you can see just here, here's an example of the uniform. Please do, though, if you are struggling with uniform, speak to your pastoral leaders, email them, and we'll see what we can do to help you. Thanks. We have the highest expectations, as you know, here at TNA, and when you come back we will be doing a number of assemblies just to go through what we expect for you on a daily basis. We will also, though, be very mindful of your mental well-being and doing lots of work to support you in that area as well.
Don't forget, it's Inset Day on Friday the 5th of March. There will be remote learning available to all students on Teams as normal, but there will be no on-site childcare provision for key workers or vulnerable students.
As you know, all students have folders to TNA, and next week we'll be going through them to make sure they're ready for the next term. Also, with equipment, could you please make sure that if your children know that they don't have the equipment, to prepare that ready for next week and go out to the shops for us. Thanks, that'd be brilliant.
Transport will resume from Tuesday the 9th of March, collecting you and dropping you off to school at the normal times that were in place before Christmas. That will run from Tuesday the 9th of March onwards. Please be aware that transport is not available for pupils who are coming onto site for testing only, unfortunately. Your safety is the most important thing when we return, so it's crucial that you follow all guidelines. An updated Midland Academies Trust risk assessment will be available on our website, and we will send this to you when it's ready. Don't forget your face mask. This is really important. Face masks are mandatory in all areas across the school now, including in classrooms. If your child is exempt from wearing a face mask, it's really important that you provide medical evidence and discuss this with the child's head of year. All children who are exempt will be given a pin badge or lanyard to identify them so they do not need to wear them. Don't forget it, it's really important. Welcome to A Block, home of the Canteen. Don't forget to make sure that you've got money on your dinner account for the first week back. If you're in receipt of free school meals, these will continue until your full return to school via our normal voucher system, so look out for that in your inbox.
Teachers can't wait to have you back in the classroom. The most important thing we can do is to settle you back into routines and school life. We'll work out exactly where you are and work out the plan moving forward. Don't worry about anything, we've got this.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Alexander here, the SEND coordinator. We're really looking forward to having your children back on site and we cannot wait to see them again. If your child with SEND has any concerns about returning to school, then please do not hesitate to contact me. Thanks, see you later.